Merry Christmas, everyone, and I have some good news. I finally figured out how to stop my character from randomly changing size and moving to the other side of the screen and randomly flipping upside down. Yeah, that was very noticeable, especially on the anger ones. But on to the actual content. I was thinking about making a game about Christmas or a snowy game, but to be honest, the closest we have is Mario and Sonic. But I don't feel like making that. It's Christmas. I need a game with memories. Luigi's Mansion was thought about, and I was thinking of doing that, but I feel like that isn't really Christmassy. And then it hit me. This game has a snow level, and I really like it. So Kirby's Epic Yarn. Believe me, I'm definitely going to make a ranking on these bosses in the future. But for now, time for a game review. So in this game, Kirby eats Tomat, and Yarn Guy's like, "That's me, Tomat," and it makes him feel like pants. And then everyone else turns into pants. This guy really likes turning people into pants. Actually, they're not really turned into pants. I'm gonna stop saying feels like pants. So you start off with Fluff Guy putting you through a dangerous castle that he somehow lives in, with his mega large eyebrows. And then you get an apartment. Not a castle, an apartment. Then that IKEA chair gets dropped on your head. Concussion. We're also able to get money to buy some crap like UFOs, which I always made a whole room of these. Speaking of which, you can also decorate your room. You get 2 pieces of furniture in each level you play, usually having to search for them, and then 1 music track that you can listen to in this place. But you're able to also get wallpaper and floor, which is wallpaper and floor. But you're easily able to customize it to your liking. Make it look like a classy living room, or a fever dream. And this apartment complex, great transition. I know. You can make rooms for 5 other people to move in. We have Weird Noodle Lady who wants to play hide and seek with clones of said Noodle Lady. Bead Lady who wants you to get money, probably to cover her debts. We have Carrie, which sounds like a Super Paper Mario Pixel thing. Time to look it up. Wow, that's pretty unoriginal. But she's real lazy, just like her name, and forces you to carry her to the goal like a peasant. Then there's Buster, that one guy from Arthur. He wants you to beat up some chumps. And finally there's Mara, who makes you kneel across the level. And most of these are actually surprisingly pretty fun. Except for Carrie. Nobody likes you. But then, the game can begin. There's 6 worlds, or 7 if you somehow count the main area worlds. Why would you do that? You kinda enter these doors and the level begins, and after you finish, you get a patch that you throw, and it plays a cute little animation to start the next level. I seriously love this. You also get extra patches if you get enough beads, the currency during the boss fight. You get 1 patch, and then after you beat that level, you unlock another bonus level. So this game actually has quite a few levels. But anyway, there's the grass world, fire world, cake world, yes, water world, ice world, and space world, each with their own level themes and boss fights. The boss fights are some of the best parts in the game. I wrote talk about Squashini on here and nothing else. Squashini is beautiful. He deserves love. He's one of the best boss fights in Kirby's history. I mean, what other boss throws cards at you, throws hats at you, throws bombs at you, makes you become said bomb? Squashini is what keeps the world together. But there's also another world, Dreamland. Sound familiar? This place is just reference after reference. I mean, you literally go into Castle Dedede and the Halberd. Also, you travel here by sock. I'll talk about this boss fight later, though. Wow, I'm jumping literally everywhere. I don't know if people can keep up. But anyway, in almost every stage, there's a transformation of some sort. Like UFO, dolphin, and a big robot. What? But the bane of my existence, at least when I was a lot younger, near when this game first came out, was the train. With the train, unlike all other transformations, you point the Wii Remote at the screen. And combined with our old Wii Remote being very bad, me being short and the sensor being on top of the screen, combined with my very, very small attention span, the Wii Remote would go all over the place, and the only way to beat it was pure luck. One other transformation, though, which is kinda a transformation, like all the other ones, this transformation is specifically in a couple of levels for the whole time. The cart. Kirby Cart, let's go! How is Kirby not made an appearance? And Isabelle, Pink Gold Peach, and Gold Mario are in it. This is easily one of the best parts in the game. It's basically a racetrack course, and it's great. There's separate paths to take, and you have to try and pass all the enemies for more moolah. Also, if you lose, just get rid of them. but I've yet to even talk about the story. Each of the bosses have a piece of yarn to stitch the world together. But before I talk about the end of the game, I have to talk about some of the most important levels in the game, to me at least. One of them is a lot of levels in the Candy World, Treat World, if you may, Treat Land, I don't know. This is very visually appealing and looks like cavities. You get to ride on donuts. Come on, don't tell me that's not pretty great. Another level is the first level in Space World. Me and my brother used to be kind of obsessed with this one. You ride on a roller coaster basically, and you have to try and grab beads. I kinda love this one. But then there is a level that inspired this whole video for Christmas. And the snow level, that already gets you in a jingle mood. There's a level that's literally the night before Christmas. You go in and enter the house, and you move through it while the house slowly gets covered up, getting Christmas-themed items while going through the house. This level's just enough to get me in the jingle mood, which is good because I'm recording this 2 days before this goes out. So, more jingle. But, anyway, as I was saying, this is where the game really stands out and how relaxing it is. I mean, some people don't like the auto-scroll in this level. I mean, if you heard it, you probably wouldn't like it. But even if you walk, you'll be fine. This game has just so many relaxing elements to it. It's not the kind of game where you have to have all your focus on it. Sure, there's a couple action parts, like the boss fights and a few of the transformations, but this game's just relaxing. Time for a totally well thought out transition. But the end of the game is where you fight the guy who made everyone feel like pants, who wears a sock. This fight has a lot of references to older boss fights you did, with a grand total of 2, completely new attacks, and sometimes fighting enemies. But then you get him dead. Wow, that was pretty easy, and now he's a tank. You know that overpowered robot transformation that was really good? Now he's also said robot, so you have to fight back and get hit a whole lot, because that one spin attack has way too many hitboxes. But then, after you finally win, you take the wands he had and yeet them into the sky, never to be seen again. Well, this game doesn't really have any post-game content besides getting furniture. At least you can replay levels. Good job, Color Splash. I have a lot of beef with that game, but this game is great. And I'd recommend trying to get the one on the Wii, not the one on the 3DS. The Wii one is great. But that's all for this. Merry Christmas to all, and to all good whenever you're watching this. Unscripted outro time. So I actually got some fan art, definitely not from someone I know, but they made it without me asking them. And I really like it, and I think it looks great. I really enjoy this. I would like to say thank you for the fan art. And, maybe I should have scripted this. Merry Christmas.